Tog daai klip wat jy wou gooi teen die glashuis se deur en sit hom neer. Sluk daai woord wat jy wou skree vir die man op die straat wat vra vir jou om te gee. Kom loop in die skoene van 'n ander. Ek weet jy gaan huil, ek weet jy gaan lag, ek weet jy gaan smeek vir hoop en krag. Kom loop.
His music has been described as honest, simple and sincere. That South African singer, musician and songwriter Jan Rhaap, a.k.a. Werner Burger, was just released his brand new album, single and music video titled ELMBOOG NA BO. He joins us now via Zoom to tell us more about his latest project. Jan, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Simpiwe. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure, man. Now, 3 albums, Jan, 12 singles and several music award nominations later. What makes your music worth waking up to every morning?
I think it's a nice mixture, Simpiwe, between some light-hearted songs and then some songs with a deeper meaning and a deeper message. So there's a nice mixture of different songs, and I think it's anything from songs that you would want to listen to while having a glass of red wine to songs you would want to listen to when you're having a braai with your friends. So yeah, it's South African album, South African music.
All right, so what's the story behind your stage name, Jan Rhaap?
I decided to go with a stage name when I entered the music scene, and at that time it comes from a Afrikaans saying a.k.a. Jan Rhaap en sy maat, which basically means every Tom, Dick and Harry. And when I started out my music career and had to choose a stage name, there was a lot of new musicians and artists that tried to get a foot in the door. And yeah, you heard a lot when you're having a braai. People would say every Tom, Dick and Harry wants to start a music career these days or want to record an album. So I decided to be Jan Rhaap while busy with it.
Yeah, and what would you point out as some of your greatest highlight, since embarking on this musical journey?
Simpiwe, that's a difficult question. Sometimes it's not the bigger concerts or the bigger stages that's the highlights of your career, but those moments when you do a show, intimate show with 50 people there, and afterwards someone comes to you and tells you that this specific song meant so much to them and carried them through a difficult time or whatever the case might be. So it's sometimes those little messages on a WhatsApp or whatever from people just encouraging you, and I think that's the thing that keeps you going.
Okay. Now speak to us about your new album, Jan, and what the inspiration behind it is.
The inspiration behind the album is my life and things that I see every day and that I experience. And I usually take quite a while to write an album. I've started writing on this album probably 2 years ago already. And so yeah, it's a mixture between some light-hearted songs and some serious songs with a deeper meaning, like Kom Loop.
Yeah, and how is your growth and maturity reflected in this project, ELMBOOG NA BO?
I think as a person, obviously you get older and you get more experienced in life, and while you grow as a person, I think automatically you grow as a musician as well, and as an artist and a songwriter. So I think my life experiences reflect in my music.
And who did you work with on the album, and how would you describe the sound on it?
I've had some great songwriters working with me. Guys like Jan Rhaap in the Afrikaans scene, Loki Rothman, talented guy from the Cape, Adrian van der Merwe, Manro de Toy. So it's been a real privilege to work with those guys, and a great team effort. And the album as a whole is pop rock, here and there with a bit of country influence, but a lot of pop rock, and yeah, it's South African sounds.
You know, you're quoted as having said, well, each song had to contribute to the overall story, message and feel of the album. What do you mean by this? I mean, what's the overall story of the album?
I think the overall story, simply we as a country, we've been through some tough times over the last year and so, and the song that you played now, Kom Loop, is the message of the song is basically to not judge someone based on their decisions or whatever they might do in difficult situations. And I think the message of the album is pretty much that as well. It's different life experiences, as I said, that I go through, and I think I'm similar to each and every person out there. So it's songs that people will relate to, and with a great message.
Okay. I know this may sound a bit unfair, but what's your favorite song on the album and why?
I knew that one was coming. I'd say the new single that went out, Kom Loop, is a great song. And there's one specific song, Afrikaans, My Kind. It's a song which I wrote to my son, and that song is pretty close to my heart as well.
All right. So how do your fans connect with you, Jan?
They can follow me on social media, Simpiwe. I'm pretty active on Facebook and Instagram as well. All my music videos are on YouTube, so they can go and have a look there as well. And then, they can just chat to me and we'll have a talk.
Okay, great stuff. Great chatting to you this morning, Jan. Thank you so much for your time and all the best.
Thank you so much, Simpiwe. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, Jan Rhaap, a.k.a. Werner Burger, is a singer, musician and songwriter, speaking to us about his brand new album, single and music video titled ELMBOOG NA BO.